it pains me to do this video. It does. It hurts. I've had several now emails from people, whether it's Ethereum, Bitcoin, or now new one, Litecoin, where they go to a site, they buy the Litecoin, and then they encrypt it. Basically, they're putting it in an encrypted wallet. So you have to have the passcode that you set up to unencrypt it, and then once you unencrypt it, then you can get your private keys and whatever. And people are asking me, Joe, man, I think I forgot my password, or I put my password and it's not working, yada, yada, yada. Do you, is there any way to get into these things? Long story short, no. And it's like the BIP, the BIP 38, BIP 38 passphrases. I understand people want to keep stuff super safe and stuff like that, but I almost feel like it's too much. People are forgetting their passwords, or they mistyped it, or whatever happened, and now they don't have access to it. This is the equivalent of you with a bunch of gold or silver in your safe. It's bolted to the ground, you know, it's indestructible. You have an indestructible safe. You can't pry it open. You can't cut it open. It's some kind of new technology. You better know the combination, right? That kind of thing. It's that kind of equivalent. What I'm going to suggest, which is normally against anything an IT person would ever say, normally, you know, how can you be too secure? You know, for this kind of stuff, don't do it. Don't get the super duper extra encrypted. Just, I'm getting too many emails now, just a handful, but it's enough that makes me say that's the equivalent of, you know, dropping, again, all your silver out, just throw it off a cliff, throw it out in the ocean somewhere, because you're never going to get it again. It's gone. And you might argue, oh, I'll get a metal detector and try to find it. No, no, no. Not in this case. Even a metal detector ain't finding it. I'm going to suggest not encrypting your wallets. Remember what my number one goal is as an IT person? I always tell you guys in real life, my day job. How do I save people from themselves? How do I stop that person out there on the sales floor or a service department from opening the attachment that, to me, as soon as I saw it come in, red flag, I know what this is. They're not sure, and they decide to open it anyways. How do I save them from themselves? Guys, just send an email out. You ever get an email you're even kind of not sure about and has an attachment or even a link in it, reach out to me. I'll be at your desk in 2 seconds. I'll let you know if it's good or not. So my job is thinking, you know, how do I save people from themselves? And many times you can't. That's the sad part of the, you know, moral of the story. You can't. So in this particular case, the only best way I can tell people save them from themselves, don't encrypt your wallets. Don't do it. What I do is I use the Exodus wallet right now for everything. I can't wait for the day to come when I can use the Pillar wallet. It's not, you know, they haven't even started programming on it yet. But for now, the best wallet, in my opinion anyways, I like a lot, is the Exodus wallet. And by the way, if you go to settings, and then there's assets, you click on that, there's a bunch of checkboxes of other coins you might not have known were in there that you have access to potentially, such as OMG coin in one of their most recent updates to the wallet. You can actually go to exchange now on the Exodus wallet, hit exchange. I want to exchange 1 Bitcoin for however many OMG coins I can get, whatever. You can do it right there, just like you can switch out Litecoins, Ethereum, all that stuff. That's cool. But I did the backup on that wallet. I did the 12 keyword restore file. I printed it out. I have copies. You know what I mean? That's the best way, I'm telling you. Put it on the Exodus wallet. Yes, you got to have a password. That's the other issue. You password protect that. Once you do the backup, it asks for a password. And you got to put in a password to create it. And then from there, that day forward, every time you open the wallet, it asks for the password. Now, I think, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't had to do this yet. But if you restore a backup, like if your computer crashed, you got the 12 whatever keyword file, and you say, okay, restore. What I don't know is if it restores it and then it asks you for the password again. Or if it just restores it and says, okay, I need a new password. I'm assuming if you got the 12 keyword file, you're probably pretty legit. You should be able to restore it without a password, I think. But again, you got to remember your passwords. You got to, you know, and from the sounds of it, sometimes it seems like these people, like, I know what I put in there. I put it in. It's just not working. So it's like, oh, God. Just, bottom line, stay away from it. Stay away from the super encryption, you know, encrypted wallet stuff. It ain't good if, you know, what good is it if you can't access the thing? And I know a lot of it seems pretty easy. You just do it, put in a password, okay, I'm happy, and then all of a sudden it's not working. When you go to actually use it, you know, then what? I don't know. So I just want to do that quickly, like, hey, it's probably more trouble than it's worth. Don't do the encrypted wallet stuff. Take care.